So in this modern world, there's a lot of factors that are working against our vitality, against us having a healthy lifestyle. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so that you can magnetize your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos. Make sure you grab my free ejaculation control guide. There's a link in the video description below. So what is draining your vitality? If you're practicing semen retention, then I'm sure you're interested in performing at your highest potential, being healthy, being focused, being driven and energetic in your life. And this is a very great thing to do. Semen retention is such a beneficial practice. There's so many other factors for your vitality, for your concentration, for your focus, for your overall health and energy levels. So in this modern world, there's a lot of factors that are working against our vitality, against us having a healthy lifestyle. So the water we drink, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the products that we put on our bodies, the products we use every day are toxic. There's toxicity everywhere in this world. And I just want to share with you some information that I think will be very helpful for you to live a healthier lifestyle, to be aware of what you're putting in your body and what's affecting you in different ways and things you may have never thought about before. So number one, the most important thing is water. The water you drink is one of the most important things for your health and your energy levels. Here in the United States, our drinking water, tap water, is loaded with all kinds of chemicals, from fluoride to mercury, all kinds of things. And these are not beneficial to our health. I'm not going to get too much into this in this video, but if you want to learn more about the poisons in our drinking water, I recommend you watch a documentary called The Great Culling. I'll put a link to that in the video description. And so another aspect of drinking water is they're actually finding that there's high levels of estrogen in drinking water. And this may be from women who are taking birth control pills. What happens is this never breaks down in the water. These women are urinating into the water supply. The city cleans the water supply, but the estrogen from that urine from the woman who is taking birth control, it doesn't break down, it's still there. And so you're drinking that when you're drinking tap water, you're putting all these chemicals in your body. And so one of the most important investments you can make for your health is to have a clean supply of water. So what is a clean supply of water? The number one best source of water is from a spring, like a mountain spring. If you have one nearby, that's going to be the best source of water. That water is still alive, it's activated, it's structured. Water carries a crystalline structure, and your thoughts and the chemicals that go into the water actually shape the structure of the water. A scientist did an actual experiment where he showed that the thoughts you put into water, or if you speak to the water with certain intentions, it changes the structure of the water. So spring water is the best source. Also reverse osmosis water, because that takes everything out of it, but it also lacks minerals in it, which are important for hydrating your body. So if you can rehydrate your water with certain minerals, that will help to restructure it. You can even put a little bit of sea salt, pure sea salt, in your drinking water, just a little sprinkle, and that'll help to restructure it. Distilled water, I've heard, is actually good as well. One of my teachers recommends drinking distilled water because it actually pulls out a toxic buildup from the body. For example, people with arthritis sometimes find that their symptoms are reduced by drinking distilled water because it actually pulls out this buildup of substances in the body, in the joints, which is causing the inflammation. So distilled water, reverse osmosis water are great options, but the number one option is spring water if you're able to get that. And so the food that you're eating is another very important aspect to your health, your vitality, your energy levels. So much of the food nowadays people are eating is processed foods, genetically modified foods that are sprayed with pesticides and chemicals, growth hormones and animal products. There's so much toxicity in foods. You have to be careful about what you're eating, being careful about what you put in your body. It's important that you eat things that resemble the way that they were grown in nature. So when you buy something from the store, can you imagine how it grew? And if you don't know where it came from, if you have no idea what it's even derived from, then you probably shouldn't be putting it in your body. So processed foods, for example, anything that comes out of a box, really, anything that's pre-prepared, pre-made, is typically going to be not very good for your body because it's very far derived from its natural source, and it's often so processed. And right now, a big trend is all these vegan fake meat products, veggie burgers and all these things. And unfortunately, these things they're very processed, and you're really not getting many nutrients from it. So I really recommend that you eat whole foods, natural foods, real foods that grew in nature and were not heavily processed. So they still have their nutritional profile intact. Eating organic is very important, not eating genetically modified plants. Organic produce has so much more nutrients in it, and it hasn't been sprayed with pesticides, although apparently even organic produce can have some pesticides sprayed on it. So you can wash your vegetables, wash your fruits with they make these produce washing products you can use to wash your produce before you eat it. But eating organic, eating natural foods is such an important investment for your health. You'll get so much more energy out of the food you eat. And you may think, well, it's so much more expensive to eat organic. But when you think about it, what you're getting from that is paying off in the long run, because it's either you spend a little bit more now, you invest in your health now, or you pay much more down the road, paying hospital bills, paying doctors and things like that. So it's important that you invest in your health now. Read the ingredients on the foods that you're buying. You should know every ingredient that's in your food and know that it's non-toxic. There's so many preservatives, there's so many things that they sneak into food. So it's important when you're reading the ingredients, if you don't know what something is, look it up. Do some research on it. Make sure you know what you're putting in your body. Fresh air is a very important aspect of being healthy, of being balanced. When you live in a big city, there's often a lot of pollution, and it can be the equivalent of smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, when you're living in some of these heavily polluted cities. So it's so important that you're able to get some fresh air. Go spend some time in nature, go to the forest, breathe in that clean oxygen. Get some plants for your house. You can also get an air purifier, but just having several plants around your house will help to purify your air. Also, you can get Himalayan salt lamps. Those are really great for purifying the air in your home. The products that you're using every day can be very toxic as well. So for example, things like toothpaste, shampoo and conditioner, soaps, anything that you're putting on your body. The skin is the largest organ on the body. It's an organ. It absorbs everything you put on it. Whatever you put on your body, you might as well be eating, because it goes into your bloodstream. And many people just are totally unconscious about this, and they just put all kinds of toxic products on their body. Shampoos, toothpaste, deodorant. Typical deodorants have aluminum in them, which causes cancer. There's so many carcinogens, so many toxic ingredients in the products that people are using every day. And there's no wonder why there's such an increase in cancer, in autoimmune diseases, fertility rates are plummeting, because of people are putting all these toxic things on their body because they just don't even think about it. They have no idea. And it's really unfortunate that the majority of items in the health and beauty section of your store are toxic. So again, you want to use things that are natural, things that don't have all these preservatives and chemicals in them, because that is going in your body. It's building up, and it really builds up over time, and it can result in cancer, other diseases, poor immune system. So fluoride in toothpaste, aluminum in your deodorants, parabens, sodium lauryl sulfate, formaldehyde. These are very common additives to health and beauty products. So make sure that you're looking at the ingredients. Buy natural products. I buy products from a company called Arbonne. Everything they make is non-toxic. There's no animal products. When you buy products from this company, you know that they're natural and that there's no toxicity in them. They're safe to put on your body. And I really respect this company because of that. And so I use their toothpaste, their deodorant, shampoo and conditioner, because it's non-toxic and it's naturally derived. So I'll put a link in the description below. Again, buying products from a company you can trust just takes out all the guesswork from, is this product toxic? Is it non-toxic? So check out the link to shop on Arbonne. You can start getting all of your home products from them, and you'll know that it's non-toxic and beneficial for yourself and the environment. Now, if you have a girlfriend, a partner, a wife who wears makeup, women's makeup products are the worst. They're loaded with chemicals. There's lead, there's all these toxic ingredients in women's makeup, and it's no wonder why there's so much problems with fertility, hormonal imbalances, thyroid issues, skin cancers. Women's beauty products are loaded with chemicals. So if your girlfriend's wearing lipstick all the time, they end up eating a lot of that lipstick. They're eating lead. So I highly recommend you encourage her to get natural beauty products. And Arbonne sells natural beauty products as well, so you can share that with her. So the final point I want to address for living a balanced and healthy life is EMF waves. So electronic devices emit waves. Wireless internet, our phones, they're emitting waves, and it's actually like a microwave. It's affecting your body. We typically don't think about this, but our bodies are energetic in nature, and all of this electromagnetic information from our cell phones, from our wireless, is interacting with our bodies in a disharmonious wave. If you carry your phone in your pocket throughout the day, you're literally microwaving your balls with radiation. One of the reasons I believe that men's testosterone levels are lower than ever, and infertility and sexual impotence is such an issue. You're getting fried with these EMF waves from phones, from Wi-Fi, from everything. So it's really, really important that you become aware of this and do what you can to mitigate the effects of EMF. So some things you can do are, first of all, you should never have your phone on and in your pocket. It's one of the worst things you can do from yourself. It causes tumors in the body. Again, it fries your testicles. So if you're carrying your phone around with you, turn it off. It's really not that hard to just turn it off and then turn it back on. You don't need to be on your phone all day. At the very least, turn it on airplane mode. This at least lessens the signal, though it's still sending out EMF waves. So turn off your phone and avoid putting it in your pocket if it is on. So certain stones and minerals which actually mitigate the effects of EMF, stones such as black tourmaline, shungite, these have been shown to lessen EMF waves. And so if you have like a Wi-Fi router in your house, you can get some shungite, get some tourmaline, put them around your house, put it around your Wi-Fi router. There's also something called orgonite. This was a technology discovered by Wilhelm Reich in the early 1900s. And orgonite's basically metals, crystals in a resin, and it creates an energetic field, which also help to mitigate the effects of EMF. So get some shungite, get some black tourmaline, get some orgonite. With 5G coming, it's going to go to a whole nother level. 5G is basically a microwave network that's going to be everywhere, from what they're talking about. So be very mindful of this, watch out for this, and protect yourself and your loved ones. So guys, I know I just dropped the bomb, a lot of information on this video, but it's very important to be mindful of the stuff. Then it comes to the question, why is there so much toxicity in this world? Why are we being bombarded with toxic products, with toxic water, EMF waves, 5G? Why is this happening? Is it really, it's either the complete ignorance of our species, or this is being put in place purposefully. There's a lot of talk about Agenda 21, which is a UN plan to depopulate the earth, basically. So, not to get too conspiracy theory here, but be mindful that there's certain powers in the world, and it may not be in their best interest for you to thrive. So take care of yourself, my friends. Just to sum it up, drink clean water, have fresh air, get some houseplants, get some air purifiers, eat organic, natural foods, use non-toxic products, and make sure that you protect yourself from EMF. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. What do you do to avoid toxicity in your life? What are some ways that you avoid toxic products in your life? Have a great day, my friends.